Hi, good morning. Daltonism Live, Christmas, um, inclusive, presence, representation of worldly, to such about how respective towards somewhat, subtleties with atonement, how pilot, anger, um, drill of how ambience to be perpetuity, the periphery, um, striving, ingenuity, and even with focus on some standards and consciousness, how it is by the rubric of, well, iconism, symbolism, significance. Now it is supposedly that into prefecture, somewhat into its how now period, to furthermore arbitrage of archive, to illusion of somewhat representation of how well into it susceptible, how into it somewhat confluence to our best influence, the difference, twirled with notions, how improportionate to even the momentum of chore, very well centric basis, concentric basis, hallelujah. well, somewhat by it, the conditions to be, relevance with autonomy in itself, how guardrails by essence in itself, settling its the repertory, such ensemble of the world, how consequential this moment to even furthermore how then meaningful to our encounter, and our best orientation to have complicit lateral with somewhat ever pivotal in magnitude, to be essence, the peace, the gentleness of somewhat cozy, inclusive to the realm of how delving with purpose. And it does become inference, how, those kind of fascicles, embedded to even somewhat sanctuary that's elite and, those comics, to even furthermore, concomitants, how requisites and my fledge to have version and even correlations ever meaningful. Does a certain other kind of that about conduciveness and to really embrace cultivating the standards to be somewhat indicative, locator, somewhat has preambles and somewhat what will be resolutions, what will be the fair view. I guess passion, passive, even to the conditions of motions and impasse, to have our typical and rekindling, even factorizing somewhat Sanosos, however monumental and how it will be the goodness will leverage. So thank God such rubric, how it is yardstick to rectify consciousness about bases with inclinations of here by entirety such order a point of focus considerable referential that about such suppleness with relationships. All right, good morning, good afternoon, into 12 about meaty pie. All right, the quotidian stays, how coach is something about focus and continuity. So good morning. Yes, the living beyond. Yes, now by news, what must ultimately tributes for our best conventional, well conveyed. It is some earthly ecosystem settlements, biodiversity, even those about visceral mesh with some summers and symptoms. All right. And how you can follow more granularities to the models. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, Merry Christmas, world. Thank God. The denouement, some arty nougats, handful, savory. Thank you. Good morning. Dotonism Live. I tried. Yes. Merry Christmas, world. Love it. Thank you.